Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Adaobi. How you all doing? Hope you're doing great. Hope you're staying safe. So today is the last day of the year 2020, like 31st December 2020. It's been a very long year for so many of us. So many things happened in this year 2020 that nobody envisaged. Like we did not see it coming, nobody thought about it, nobody even had an idea that such a thing was going to happen. So all we can say, or all I can say is thank God that we are alive, not just alive, at least we're good health. For you to watch my video, it means your good health, your sound, and all of that. So thank God for that. So this year 2020 is coming to an end, and most likely some of us will be drawing a checklist and analyzing our activities for the year 2020. Did we get things right? Did we not get things right? But in as much as yes, we might want to draw a checklist of our activities, I want to encourage every one of us that even if you didn't get your goals, even if you didn't achieve your goals for this year 2020, my dear sweetheart, you did so well. Like you did so well for 2020. 2020 is one unique year. It's a very, very unique year that I don't think even our forefathers had such an experience. So for you to have such an experience and you are alive and you're still kicking, then you did so well, irrespective of okay, oh, you didn't buy your dream house, you didn't buy your dream car and all of that. You did so well. So 2021 is there, and we hope that the uniqueness of this year would not spill into the year 2021. So I'm here to talk about something that we did wrong. From our checklist, we must have seen, okay, we did not do this thing right, we did this one wrong, we did this one right, and that might help you in the year 2021 to actually achieve some of your goals. Yes, some of the goals of 2020 were not achieved, not because we did not put in our best, but because of the whole corona thing that happened. Yeah, but I'm here to give you 12 things that you need to drop in the year 2020. I as well need to drop these things in the year 2020. I actually did a checklist or a check and balance of my activities for 2020, and I realized, okay, I think I did not do certain things right, or I overdid some things. So this is going to help you. And if there are other things that you think I missed, or you think you personally need to leave in the year 2020, please kindly drop it in the comment section. You don't know who you might be helping. You might be helping me as well. So let's get right into the video for today. So the first point is trying to do everything by yourself. I'm very guilty of this one, not asking for help and all of that. Most especially when I know I can actually do it. Yes, you can't do everything on your own. That is just the gospel truth. You need to give out work for you to actually be more productive. Let's assume you're someone that is into business, and your business, even if it's a very little business, you want to do the whole packaging, the whole delivering, advertising, and all of that. You find at the end of the day, you're just stuck on one thing. You're not being productive. Even if you think you're being productive, you're not being productive because you've centered all your energy, your time, and everything on one particular thing, when you can actually delegate, let's say, advertising to someone, and it's going to give you enough time to maybe, let's say, okay, try a new business. What I'm going to be things I'm talking about today is has to do with every aspect of your life, physically, business wise, money wise, relationship wise, emotionally wise, all of that. That's what I'm going to this point will deal with all of them. So trying to do things on your own, not sharing things with other people. Yeah, sometimes we're actually very skeptical about who we share our pains, our worries, everything. Yes, I know sometimes people say problem shared is a problem half solved, but you need to be sure who you're sharing your problem with. Try and get that one person that you're sure, yes, I know you can't really trust human beings, but at least it should be that one person you're sure you can share stuff that are going on in your life with, and you're sure that the person will give you a good response or would be there for you. Nobody is an island in this life, nobody at all. So you need someone. You cannot do everything on your own, sweetheart. So the next point is self-doubt and assuming that you will fail. Yes, so many people are guilty of this. At a point in time, I was actually guilty of this. I'm going to use YouTube as one example. When I've always had in mind to do YouTube for almost 4 or 5 years now. Like I would do videos and I would not post it because I was scared that I would fail in YouTube. I didn't have friends. I didn't, because YouTube, I saw YouTube as something that, oh, you need a clique of friends, you need too many friends for you to actually excel in YouTube. So that was actually my fear about YouTube, and I kept, oh, I don't have friends, I'm not social, and all of that. That's why I didn't even go into YouTube. That self-doubt was there. Oh, Aisha, I'll be able to make it. So the fear of actually failing became a problem to me. That is why I didn't try. So I think we should all need to drop that idea of, oh, self-doubt, I don't think I can do it, I think this person is doing better than me. That idea of, okay, I don't think I can do this business because, oh, there's so many people in this business as of today. See, the whole business thing is broad. Same thing as relationship. Oh, you don't want to go into a new relationship because, oh, you've been heartbroken so many times. Give love a chance, give it a try again. That is it. 2021, you need to give love a try again. So don't worry about the year 2020. Drop all of that self-doubt, that fear of trying again. We need to keep trying, because so many people will not be here if they didn't try. No one actually got it on the first trial. Even if anybody got it, at least very, very few people got it in the first try. So just keep trying. Don't be afraid of trying. So the third point is competition, most especially unhealthy competition. Competing with people that are not even aware that they are in a competition with you. So I think we need to drop that in the year 2020. Most of us, let's say for example, you go, okay, you see your colleague at work who is doing so well, and then you just start having that mindset that, oh, this person is my target, I have to do this, I have to do that to ensure that I am higher than that person. Or this your colleague just bought a car, you start doing so many things that, oh, I need to do this so that I'll be able to buy a car. The truth about this unhealthy competition thing is that it makes you do things that you are not supposed to be. It makes you break your principles. It makes you do unhealthy things, which at the end of the day, you sit down and you're like, why did I even go into all of this? The person gets to leave your place of work and you're now left alone, like, what was the essence of this in the first place? Unhealthy competitions are not good, and I feel we all need to avoid it in the year 2020. Yes, I know sometimes it can be very difficult to say, okay, well, this competition thing would not be there, but I feel the best way to get over this is, even if someone is doing so well, better than you are doing, just congratulate the person, be happy for the person, and if need be, you can ask the person, oh, how did you achieve this? By that, it will give you like, okay, I should do this to get this. You cannot be competing, let's say for example, with someone who is ahead of you in your place of work. Meanwhile, this person has written how many professional exams, this person has done so many professional things, and then you yourself, you're just there with your, let's say, university certificate, and you're now competing with the person. Co-work, it's not going to work that way. So you need to stop unhealthy competition. It's not good. Then moving on to the fourth point is gossip, most especially ladies. We need to stop this idea of gossiping about everything and anything. Oh, she did this one, she did not do that one. Like, what's the sense of even gossiping, if I may even ask? Like, it doesn't even make sense. If you cannot say something in front of somebody, then I don't think you should actually be saying it in the first place. Yes, I said it. So that idea of gossiping, saying things, most especially saying things that are not true, I think it shouldn't be. If you have an issue with somebody, then you should actually go speak to the person rather than going to meet someone else and say, oh, is it true that this person did this? Is it true that that person did not do this? It doesn't make sense. So I feel that idea of gossiping to whoever it is should end. And then couples, when your single friends tell you something, I don't think it's advisable to actually tell it to your partner, because maybe I wanted it to just be between you and I, and then you now go ahead and be telling your husband or your wife. It doesn't make sense, really. If I wanted a third party, then maybe I would have visited you and actually say, okay, this is what I'm going through, so that your wife or your husband gets to know that this is what I want. You get? I feel it's wrong. Not just married couples, even single people. Single is even the worst, because at the end of the day, you might end up breaking up with this person, and then this person knows certain things, delicate things about this your friend, which shouldn't be. So that gossiping thing, saying things that you're not supposed to say to someone else, should end in the year 2020. Then the fifth point is complaining about everything, nagging about everything. And the worst about it is that you're not even putting in the job. So yeah, complaining, getting angry, it actually steals your joy. Like, why are you complaining? Why are you always bitter about certain things that you know on a normal day you should overlook? 2020 years gave us a blow, but that does not mean that because it gave us a blow, you now have to give that same blow to whoever is beside you. Life is hard for everybody, and the way you handle life cannot be will not be the same way with the way someone else handles life. It's not going to be the same thing at all. I can be very strong enough. You can say certain things about me, like, okay, let's say I'm broke for 1 month, and I'm cool with it. But let's say, for instance, Miss B is going through the same thing I'm going through, and then, oh, once you just say A, he or she is already at the top of his or her voice, it's going to affect the other person. Maybe the other person is not even stable enough, and then next thing, the person is already thinking in suicidal or being suicidal or that. So, anger, just doing things that are irritating, because I feel anger and is irritating to me. I feel it's so irritating. Even if you're angry, you should try and control yourself. Yes, it's not easy, but at least you should try and control yourself. And not putting in the job again is something that I don't really understand. You're angry at life. You're angry that, okay, you did not achieve this, but in the same vein, you're not doing anything. You're complaining, oh, there are no jobs anywhere, but you're not putting in your CVs. You're not sending out your CVs to offices, or you're complaining that, oh, like, for example, on Twitter you see, oh, his view, her view, and you are now angry that God is not answering your prayer, or that you're single and all that. But meanwhile, people are in your DMs sending you messages trying to hook up with you, but you are not answering them. Maybe because he doesn't have a Mercedes Benz, he doesn't drive a good car, or he doesn't have a good job. Everything mustn't be the way social media puts it, really. I feel most of us have been deceived by social media, which shouldn't be. Then the sixth point I will say is getting guilty about your past. Your past is your past. Leave it behind you. Yes, you came out from a very bitter relationship, and then you still remain bitter, or you end up going into another relationship and you're still bringing back what happened in your previous relationship to what happened to your present relationship, more like a rebound thing. Let the past be the past. Let go of the past. This is the present. You cannot bring back the past. No matter what happens in this world, you can't even change what happened yesterday. Even some seconds ago, you can't even change it. So why are you still worrying about the past when the future is bright enough for you to scale through? Why? So the seventh point is watching what you say. When I say watching what you say, one, and this idea of false accusation. I wanted to do this as another point, but I just feel I should merge the two of them. Watch what you say, watch what you tell people. You find people, just because they're on social media, yes, you bought your data yourself, yes, you have your phone to yourself, you just come out and then you just say anything you want to say. Some days ago, I just noticed that this one will just come out and say, oh, this person is ugly, that's my opinion. And I'm like, what do you mean by that's your opinion? What do you really mean by that's your opinion? Are you even considering how the other person feels about all that's going on? You just wake up and say, okay, this person, what if that person is actually going through some self-doubt, some having low self-esteem, and then you now go ahead to say, oh, it's my opinion, and then the person goes ahead to commit suicide. What will you say? You don't know you're the person that actually pushed that person to commit suicide, because it's your opinion. You can say whatever you want to say and no one can do anything to you. I feel we need to watch what we say, how we say them, and to who we say them. Life is not as easy as we all think. You can be having it rosy, but the other party might not be having it rosy. Then the issue of false accusation is something that is becoming so rampant, most especially the ladies accusing the guys wrongly of rape. I know I did a video some time ago saying about all these rape accusations, because these rape accusations, I don't know, 2020 just had so many of them, and most of them turned out very false. Being in a wrong relationship is not a legal, or how will I even put it up? It's not an access for you to come out and say, okay, this guy raped you. You're in a relationship because you wanted to be in a relationship. Yes, the relationship did not end, but it doesn't mean, okay, for you to get back at this person, you now come out and be saying, oh, this person raped me. I know there was a case I think that was in October or thereabouts, of a guy that was accused of rape and he took his life. He committed suicide. Now imagine that this is your brother. Imagine that this is someone very close to you that was accused of rape and he took his life. How would you feel? So this idea of wrong accusation, saying something that is not true or saying something based on what somebody said, you were not there. So why are you now coming out to say, okay, oh, you did this? Even if you feel the person did this, I feel it's better, okay, oh, Mr. A told you that Mr. B did this. Meet Mr. B and say, okay, oh, this is what Mr. A said. How true is that? Not coming on social media and trying to say so many things that, oh, this one happened then, that one did not happen then. Bad relationship is not a room for you to come out and say, okay, oh, I have to pin this guy down, I have to accuse him of something that he did not do. I did a video of that some time ago. If I find the link, I'll post the link somewhere here. So we need to stop all of that false accusation, whether it's at work, your family, society, church, because you want to bring somebody down, you now go ahead and accuse the person wrongly. Nah, we need to end all of that bullshit in the year 2020. You don't need to carry to 2021. 2021, I feel, should be the best year. I know 2021 will be the best year so far. So let's not take all this negativity into the year 2021. The 8th point is stop stalking people. I said it. Stop stalking people, your exes, your friends, your colleagues at work, your family members, trying to know, okay, is this person doing better than I am doing? Or stalking your exes to know, okay, is my ex new partner better than me? And all of that. Like, why are you even bothering yourself about that? You're only affecting yourself. You're only doing bad to yourself, because at the end of the day, it's your mind, it's your heart that will be doing because the person has lived his life or is living his life, has forgotten that he even existed, and then all you just do is in the morning you wake up, you now check, okay, has this person, what has this person posted, and all of that. It doesn't make sense at all. Like, we need to end all of that. The next point, I've lost count of what I'm saying now. The next point we need to end in the year 2020. I am guilty of this, guilty as charged. Procrastination is my new name. This 2020, I kept procrastinating things and it affected me a whole lot. And I'm going to try as much as possible. I know I'm not going to stop it like completely, but I'm going to, for me, but if you can stop it completely, that's good for you. But personally, I know I'll stop it a little bit. Let's say I'll drop like 60% of my procrastination. It's not like I want to, but I'm not going to be so hard on myself, because when you're hard on yourself, you might not be able to achieve much. So I want it to just flow. Procrastination is something that we need to end. Procrastination is a joy killer. Procrastination is productivity killer. Yes. So we need to stop this idea of procrastination in the year 2020. This one is calling my name seriously. The next point is this one. I know I have spoken about this thing 1,000,001 times in my previous video. Is the idea of borrowing money from people and not paying as at when due. If you are guilty of this, you need to change. You need to stop it. Like, what? See, just stop it. People that want to lend money to you are doing it because of maybe the relationship they have with you, maybe because of who you are, or maybe because of recommendations that people had of you. They're like, okay, bro, help me give this guy so and so amount. He's going to pay you. Yes, he's doing this. But at the end of the day, you don't pay. What even annoys me the most in most situations is that you're not able to pay this money as at when due. You don't even bother to calling the person and say, oh, I'm sorry, I cannot meet up with date of payment. Can you please extend it? You don't do that. Rather, you keep quiet, and then the person now gets to call you with his or her own airtime. Not like you're even paying the person interest. Not like you're even paying the person for bank charges. The person gets to call you, and then the next thing, like, oh, sorry, I even forgot this today. Are you for real? But when you were coming to borrow, you did not forget that it's that day you were going to borrow. Or somebody even come to you and like, it's not just 10,000 naira. Just 10,000 naira, you'll not be able to pay. Just 10,000 naira, and you came to beg or you came to borrow money from me. Like, we need to stop all this attitude. If you know you don't have money, then look for ways to get money, not to come and borrow money left, right, center, and you're causing people more harm. Because, for instance, you borrow money from me, and for whatever reasons, and then we now have tomorrow someone who is in dire need of money comes to me and like, okay, please, I need money. It's going to be very difficult for me to borrow the other party money because I don't want to experience what I'm experiencing now with you. Some people even end up saying, oh, if you want to call the police, go ahead and call the police on me. Like, how did we even get to this stage in life where you borrow someone money and then the person is even has the effrontery to tell you, if you want to call police on me, call police on me. After all, I don't have the money to pay you. That attitude, we need to end it in the year 2020. Please, thank you, and God bless you. So this is the end of the video. I don't know if I actually mentioned the 12 points. I hope I did. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if there are other things that you feel you're going to drop in the year 2020, please leave it in the comment section, because some things, I think I've forgotten some things. I think I also, what we need to also stop in the year 2020 is this idea of fear and not taking risk. It just came to my mind. Wow. So this idea of fear, okay, maybe I've talked about it. Fear of failure. I think we need to end it in the year 2020. Take risk, take more risk. 2021, I'm going to take risk. I'm not a risk taker, but I intend to take more risk, as many as possible. But that does not mean you're not gonna put your two legs hey, into to check the depth of the water. Put one leg and check first. Then if it's okay, you cannot put the second leg and see how far it goes. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and happy new year in advance. I'm going to be putting out a video tomorrow. I've not shot that video yet, but let's see how it goes on my YouTube journey, my 1 year YouTube journey, how it started, how it's going, and my expectations for the year 2021. So see you all tomorrow and have a good day. Bye.